welcome to a new series of Dawn of Man. We're going to play through and see what it's all about. Let's go on Continental Dawn, and I'm just on this first map here. Just go on normal game mode, location in the Forest River, and starting conditions settled. Let's play. Let's start. Okay, so there's a few things that I can show you to make your life a bit easier in terms of the controls. It's not just about using the keyboard to move around. You can use the mouse, so we use the middle button to pan around, and also you can bash the sides of the screen like that to make your way around the map. And also there's a really good way of getting back home to your home camp, so I'll show you that in a bit. Just about to start. So here's our camp, and just pressing that middle mouse button to pan around makes it a lot easier than just using the keyboard controls. Okay, what have we got? We've got a pile of sticks, and we've got a crafting tent. So if you just right click on these first three items, then just starts producing them, in an unlimited amount. First thing you want to do is place down your work areas. So we'll see if we can find some flint. Now you just hover over. Ooh, look, there's some mammoths real close. Let's see if we can hunt those. Oh, there's a couple of flint there. They kind of highlight up when you hover the work area around them. So one of these mammoths should be a bit weaker than the other. And if you go into primal, what's it called? Primal vision, yep. The red one's really difficult, and the orange one is not so difficult. Well, but still tough. So if we just select everyone and just see if we can take out the slightly easier mammoth. Let's just see what happens, and it could give us a bit of a boost early on in the game. Just set some of our menus here. So I like to have the speed up there, and we can so they're just walking over to the attack. This is how many people we've got, population 7. That's how many knowledge points we get, and we'll touch on that in a bit. Here's all our stock and inventory, and it's a good idea to have transport there, because when you do start producing sleds, look, so it's attacking. Let's see if we can get a better angle. There it is, in there. Oh, it's bashing people about, and we've killed it. Fantastic. Okay, I wasn't sure if we'd lose some people or not. So how much meat has that produced? Wow, 11 raw meat, 7 raw skin, and 3 bone. What a start to the game. But a risk. Big risk. Very lucky there. Okay, so let's set up some more work zones anyway. Place a work area. So we've got flint. Hunting we'll do in a minute. Fish we'll put down here. So with the fishing, look here. If you click on this sort of oblong that they're going to be fishing, they've got 100% there and 100% mud, and same there. And that does get depleted over time, so keep an eye on that. And we'll just have one person in there for now. We'll actually set up another fishing zone, because what you can do is put like 5 people or something on a fishing zone, then it will deplete it, and then you have to rest it. And I find this is a good way of doing it. And there's some animals coming across the river there, a mouflon, but we'll get them in a minute. Ooh, what's that? Is that an elephant? No, it's a mammoth, of course. Ooh, cave lion. We'll avoid the cave lions because they can be absolutely deadly. If we look at primal vision, that one's red. Yeah, we'll just see what happens there. See if they walk on by. More work areas. So we've done our fishing. We can collect and harvest wild plants, and if we just hover... Oh, there's one there. We want more than one, really. 3. There's one over there. 3, 4. Oh, we can get 4 in one zone. So we'll do that, and we'll just have one person going there as well. That's fine. And another work zone as well. Don't need stone. We're collecting and harvesting plants, fine. Ooh, gather sticks, that's for building. Oh, there's some over here. I'll just put that there. We'll have a couple of people gathering the sticks. Want to be able to build as many things as we can early on. Let's go on to full speed. That's by pressing the number 4, or just pressing this ×8 button here, whichever is easier for you. Now with our crafter, we're starting to make a lot of things. Oh, and actually, do you know what else I like to do? I like to have the general tab down here. It's just where my eye line goes a bit easier. And then just have that up there. Okay. Okay, so we've got 3 knowledge points, and if we have a look at the knowledge centre, which is F7, then we can see that as soon as we get 5 knowledge points, we can start to like investigate things. This is like the civilization tech tree, so we can buy this knowledge. It'll give us food dryers, and that's pretty good for early on in the game to be drying your fish and your meat, because it will last longer, better preserved. Right, let's set up a work zone for hunting actually over here. This is nice and close to camp, and if anything wanders in there, we can try and attack it. And also we'll do something across the river here. Another work zone for hunting, and then we'll see what we can build. Hunting work zone here, yeah. There's a woolly rhino, the boar. So we'll see what we can capture. But we've got 12 fish and 12 meat at the moment, so that's good. Oh, we've got 6 knowledge points, so let's go and get our drying thing there. We'll go with that first, because then we can increase our food stores. So on food production, we've got a skin dryer, which is critical for building tents and stuff, and also making clothes, that sort of thing. Is that right? Just going to cancel the construction, and I'm sure I built them in another way before. Hang on. Skin dryer. Oh yeah, we'll just turn it around. Z and C turns it around. There we go. Can build 1, 2, 3 in a row. That's better. And we'll put down a couple of food dryers as well. So food dryers are here. 1, 2, 3. Oops. There we go. 3 skin dryers, 3 food dryers. We've tried go. Oh, we've hunted a mouflon. The reindeer got away. We've got a knowledge point for building these skin dryers. Everything you build and hunt and anything you do kind of contributes towards your knowledge points. We've got another 5, so we can unlock another area here. Let's do some bone tools. That's got to be useful, right? Let's just go. Yeah, let's just add a production of the bone harpoon and the bone spear. And let's just stop production of the wooden spear and the wooden harpoon, because I don't think they're any good. Look, they've got 1 star for hunting and fighting for the wooden spear, and the bone spear, it's double, isn't it? It's 2 stars, so we'll go with that. That'll be the 1. So we've got 7 population, 6 capacity, so we need to build some more tents. Let's do that. Spin them around, put them in line. That's better. We'll build another tent, so we'll just do 2 tents to start off with. Spin it round. There we go. And do you know what? We could build another crafter. Resource has decayed berries. Yep. Let's build some storage tents. So we're going to have a lot of stuff that we're collecting. Oh, look, we've got a stick pile, but we don't have a rock pile. So let's do that. What's that? Skins outfit. Okay, so we've run out of room. So let's build a storage tent as well. So here it is, storage tent. Let's face it. Ooh, where shall we face it? Let's face it this way for some reason. No, let's face it that way, but further out. There, that'll do. See how we get on with that. Let's give a tent a priority, and then the rock pile's built. That's what, so we're collecting flint. We can bring the flint to the rock pile. Should have done that straight away, really. And then let's set the storage tent on priority as well. And then what we can do is, yeah, we could build another crafter. So what that helps you do is just produce a whole load of stuff. So when someone comes around to trade, you've got loads of stuff to trade with. So that can be a good idea. Let's see if the fish... Yep, there you go. Look at the amount of fish left. So 31% there, and 28% there. So we're running down the resources. 25% there and 31% there. So if it gets really low, you might have to rest them. But I think when winter comes, that rests them as well. So it kind of replenishes. One thing we really need to get done is cutting down trees, because we don't have any. Oh, we've got a little bit of fuel, but we could do with a bit more fuel for our hearth. And as soon as we get 1 more point, 1 more knowledge point, we could try unlocking that, so we can have a can cut the wood down over here. Ooh, look. Should we let's put in another hunting area. I think this mammoth's quite hard. There's quite a lot around the camp we could be getting. Do lots of hunting, so it's let's go back. Workplace area and hunting. There we go. Do this. Okay. Okay, so we've got 3 hunting areas close to camp. And there won't be so many animals coming to camp in the future. We'll probably exhaust the resources close by, but we can then push them out. Bit of stone there, and actually, if you have a look here, there's some flint over here. Okay, so you can put a mine on that later on in the game, and that will make the most of that area. And we're getting through the flint here, so we're halfway through this pile. There's 4 out of 10 left. And yeah, halfway through that pile as well. So we'll just look for some more in a minute. What's that? It's a megalith. That's for building some pretty big stuff later on. And what have we got here? We've got blueberries that we're gathering, emma, lentils. Or was there another one somewhere? There were 4 things, weren't there? Is that something back there? There it is. Einkorn, whatever that is. It's wheat. I mean, some of these things are wheat and other things are berries. I don't think we can really process wheat at the moment, so it might just be berries that we're going for. We've just hunted an ibex and got a knowledge point, and also we're on 6, so we can definitely buy something. So we could go for tanning, and that will give us a tanner, and we can make leather, which is good for making better outfits. We could get some composite tools, which will give us flint spears and stuff like that. We could go for dog domestication, which will help us with hunting. So let's just go with the clothing, because we'll focus on our people surviving. And we should have a tannery production building somewhere. Here we go, tanner. We'll pop that down next to the hearth, in there, and we'll start tanning. So we've got 1 knowledge point, just need another 4 for the next unlock. Ooh, look, let's check out the drying racks. Oh, awesome, so we've got loads of fish, and we've got loads of meat drying. What's that on the floor? Oh, there's some dry fish on the floor already. So we do need our storage tent. It is getting built. Oh, there we go. They're starting to build it now. They've just dropped off all the materials that are needed. Here we go, let's check it out. See it get built. Just panning around with the middle mouse button, just knocking the edge of the screens. Oh, look, woolly rhino. It's wandered into a hunting area there. Okay, this person's not very happy. Why are you not very happy? Morale. You need a rest and some food. Okay, brilliant. We've got our storage area ready now, so we can start storing the stuff that's been lying around the camp. And actually, let's put down another storage tent, because we may need it. We want to produce as much stuff as we can, so we can do a lot of trading. Just put it there. Yeah, that'll do. So it's near each other. They can just go in. So we have a look at our population, our overview. We've got 7 population, capacity of 9. So we've just built a tent there in the middle, and our welfare is 76%. And prestige 18. Now, the higher these figures are, the more likely people are to move in, basically. So the prestige is a measure of how well known your settlement is. The prestige and the welfare is a measure of how well your settlement's doing. And the better it is, the more desirable it will look for people to want to move in. And talk of the devil, we've just had 2 new humans join our settlement. Fantastic. So they've brought our population up to 9. We can do a bit more hunting, and actually if we go into Primal Vision, just have a look around, let's see if we can target something. Okay, so we've got better tools now, and there's a cave bear, it's orange. We'll target that. There's a woolly rhino. We'll avoid that for now, just while we build our people up, but let's go and hunt a few reindeer over here. Just see if we can get any of them. And that'll probably be enough. Trying to hunt 4 things while we've only got 9 people. We'll just give that a go. and let's speed up the game. So we're hoping for a few more knowledge points, and I'll just see if there's anything else we can build. Ah, yeah, there is. So in terms of the spiritual... Oh, we just survived a winter and got a knowledge point. We'll get another knowledge point if we can build this, which is a skull totem. Ah, look, and we can collect tannin in a work area. So you collect tannin from trees, and if you just click on the specific tree, it's an oak tree that you can collect tannin from individually, or you can just put a work area over there. And just see... so the skull pole is a structure in memory of the dead, so people can worship at the bottom of it, and it will give you a prestige point, which is good. Oh, we're just building our second crafting hut here, which will be good to have. We've just got one more meat dryer over here to build. Check out what's in our storage tent. So not a lot so far. Some cutting tools and a wooden spear, some dry fish, some cured meat and a wooden harpoon. And the reindeer we targeted earlier are escaping. And we've only got 4 meat actually, which is surprising. And if you press the number 7, it shows you the workload. So okay, our workload is 167%. So we're building a tent, gathering sticks, and I think maybe because a lot of more people are out of town, we're not quite getting through some of the tasks close to town. And you can see that we haven't done a bit of fishing for a while, but that's good kind of because our fishing area is sort of replenishing. Ooh, cave bear attack. What is that? Whoa. Go on, fight them. Fight them. He's very injured, we got him. But he did kill one of our people, I think. Did he? We're still showing 9 people though. We've got 3 raw meat, 3 raw skin and 2 bones from it, so it's something. And we've got some more knowledge points. So we got 2 knowledge points for that cave bear. So if you want to take the risk, it can pay off, but very risky business indeed. Let's go after the spirituality unlock. Once we've unlocked 1, 2, 3, 4 more, we then have to save up 15 to get into the next stage. So we'll see if we can drive forward as quickly as we can and get through to some more interesting parts of the game. But for now, this is pretty cool. I always like the start. In the spiritual tab, here we go, a totem is going to give us a few prestige points as well, so that's a good one to put up. We'll put it facing us, even though we've got the other one facing the other way. So yeah, once that's done, I think it gives you like 3 points or something. I don't know where our other totem's gone. Maybe it didn't place down. Let's just replace it next to here. There we go. And let's go. Building up the camp nicely. Got a storage hut there. We've got 4 tents now. Capacity of 12 altogether, and look, our welfare has gone right up, so prestige going up a bit as well. Just build another tent. Want as many people to come into the camp as possible. Just means we can do more things maybe. Put that in there. We've got a trader come into the camp. You can click on the trader icon or whatever. So let's see what we've got. Dry fish, bone, leather, flint, pulses and logs. We can get all of that apart from pulses. So we'll buy a pulse. Wooden harpoon's worth a lot. Everything's worth a lot. Tannin, we'll give them a tannin for a bit of pulse. So we just need a couple more knowledge points till we can unlock our next item. We'll just see if we've got any more workplace areas. No, nothing more. Okay, that's that. Nothing new in spiritual. Production, we've got every building down. Okay, we've got everything so far. Okay, beautiful. So we've got 10 meat, 4 fish, 2 berries, mixture of pulse and berries, and then look down here, we've got a skins outfit, which is pretty cool. And we should, once we've got our tanner up and running, we'll set that as a priority. We should be getting some leather outfits out of our tanner. We've got a second storage hut. storage tent. Got another knowledge point, so just one more to go until we can unlock something else. And I'll just show you actually a bit of a trick about getting back home. So say for example you go off having a look. In fact, let's just go into Primal Vision. There we go. So we're having a look around. Look, there's a service tree. That's an old style of fruit. Tin ore, very nice. The animal there, looks like a boar, yep. More animals over here. Woolly rhino. Now let's pan around, just go off in this direction. Have a look at whatever else is over here. So what's this stuff? Iron ore, tin ore. Okay, cool. So we've had a good look around. Oh, and that's a megalith, yeah, quite a few megaliths around. And sometimes you can get a bit spun around and not entirely remember where your camp is. So if you just simply hit the return key or enter, it takes you back to your camp. How good is that? Could save you a lot of time. Does make it a bit easier. And then pan around with your middle mouse button, right back and forth, and then hit the sides of the screen to move around. Can use the keys, but I must say I don't tend to now. So it's a really good way of, really easy way of navigating your way around the screen. Okay, so what have we got drying here? One more drying rack to build. Loads of meat, a little bit of fish. And something really cool you can do in this game, if you slow down the speed. Here we go, perfect. Someone carrying something, and you just watch them. There we go, that was pretty cool. Stoking the fire. He's cooking some fish on the fire actually, which is very interesting. I hadn't seen that before. Okay, nice close-up sort of mode there that you can watch. Oh, eagle. Hello eagle, whatever you are. Catching many mice? Maybe. Right, speed up the game. We're just waiting for one more point until we can unlock another point, another tech on the tree. Some flint across the road there. I might set up a work area for flint. Let's do that because we'll always run out of flint. Is there any more else? Any more flint in the area? Nope, just there. Okay. Got 9 people in our camp with capacity for 12, but we're building another tent, which will bring it up another 3, so to 15. And the more people we can get, the better. Getting a bit short of logs now, so we could do with that ability to cut down trees. Our tanner's being built. Oh no, nearly being built. Oh, we need a log. Okay. Next time a trader comes through. Or actually, we've got our point that we need. How can we cut stuff down? Not there. I'm not sure what tech is needed to cut down trees. Not sure. Maybe additional tools. Let's just buy the tools one. Work area. Oh, it is good. Okay, so we can cut down trees. It didn't tell you that that's what you needed though, but made a good guess. Okay, let's get a couple of people cutting down trees and then we can continue building. Okay, fantastic. Doing very well. So we've got the basic structure of everything moving. We've got all the materials now we need for building, and we've had a little bit of a population increase. We've got everything we need for. Let's just put these 2 things on priority as well for the building, and then we'll put the totems on priority. That'll get us a bit more prestige. There we go. And we've got 2 knowledge points for the next one. Let's just see how many more we need for the era. Okay, so we've just got 3 more to unlock, and then save up 15 to jump into the Mesolithic era with pottery. It's looking pretty good so far. And actually there's it's quite an interesting overview. If you press the number 8 on your keypad, it shows you what you need to get points. So another reindeer and we can get a knowledge point, another boar. Just give you a bit of an overview of everything you've got really. So, oh okay, another 1 population and that will give us 3 knowledge points, so that's pretty good to know. We just need to either have a birth or attract more people into the camp, and we've got 3 knowledge points now, so just 2 more until the until the next point. And what I'll do in a minute is actually we'll do some hunting. So we're nearly in the fall and the temperature's 15 degrees. But once we've got our tanner up and running, we'll get our leather outfits. Traders arrived. What have we got to trade? Cured meat, dry skin, straw and logs. Let's get a couple of logs and let's take all your straw because we can't make straw yet. What should we give you? Well, we don't need the wooden harpoon really. 2 wooden harpoons and keep the flint. We'll give them bone. Okay, cool. So we can start building our tanner straight away. There we go. Got building material. Building it up nicely now, and we've got some fuel for the fire. There we go. Okay, so you get making leather straight away. So they use basically raw skin combined with tannin from the trees to make the leather, and then that will be made into leather outfits by the tanner. So we by the craftsman. So let's click full production on the leather outfits for sure. And we didn't have this craft making anything but outfits, but that's fine. We'll get you making flint tools, and we'll get the other one just making the bone stuff, which will be fine. Okay, so we've got loads of tools going to be start being made. We've built our 5th tent, which has given us another knowledge point. In fact, we've got 11 knowledge points, so we can proceed on unlocking 2 items. So let's do the sling and the dog domestication, and we've just got one more thing to unlock, and then we've just got to save up 15 points to move on to the next stage. So I think that's a fantastic place to pause until we see you in the next episode. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you soon.